Cancers. Welcome, my fellow water signs. My fellow Cancerians, let's just do your reading. What do you need to know right now? Angels, ancestors, divine guides, spirit, the great power that holds up and creates worlds. The first source and center, the fountain of the all, the Akashic records, and the hall of wisdom. We ask that you give us a message in perfect clarity, protection, for our highest manifestation, for our highest good, in gratitude and appreciation. Amen Ra. So let's find out, what do Cancers need to know? What is the most important thing the Cancer collective needs to know and will resonate with? Ooh, who's this? Attraction. Yeah, this is our season, right? And there is a supermoon. Well, there's been 4 in a row. May 2022, June 2022, both supermoons. And then we have July and August will also be. So we have 4 supermoons in a row. Interesting. 44, right? You may be seeing that number 44. But this is a card of just being super attractive, super powerful. So this is for just a time this summer to really just be pay attention to where your thoughts are going. Because if you're super attractive, right, then you don't want to repel something you want, and you don't want to attract more of what you don't. So just be very, very, very cautious and diligent. That Queen of Swords energy, put it in your head. Like, one thing I love about doing tarot is that now the cards, because your brain speaks to you in images. Just let me run this down real quick. When I went to the School of Metaphysics, they taught us that your dreams is your mind speaking to you in pictures. Now there's other dreams, which it's a memory, it's you astral traveling, it's, you know, other things. But those dreams that you have that like are like, why am I having sex with my ex-boyfriend / girlfriend, you know, or something like that, you know what I mean? Or why did I, you know, in my dream I had sex with somebody that was completely inappropriate? Because sex is a form of creation, and that person that you had sex with, your brain is or that person, you know, whatever, is your brain, your mind associates traits with that person. So the first 2 or 3 things that you think of when you think of that person, and it's all kinds of, you know, different symbology. So your mind speaks to you in pictures. So the cards I start seeing the energies in people and situations. One time I kept seeing the Ace of Pentacles, and I woke up and did a reading, and the Ace of Pentacles came out. I was like, there must be a message, because all night long I just kept being shown the Ace of Pentacles card, the Ace of Pentacles card. I was like, okay, let me do a reading, and sure enough, the Ace of Pentacles came out. So Queen of Swords energy, get up in there with that Queen of Swords, and as soon as you start thinking negative and you realize it, as soon as you're engaging in toxic conversation or thinking, just visualize the Queen of Swords coming in like a hero in a movie and just slashing through all that and clearing it out, right? So what you need to know right now, for the most part, is that there's something calling us from deep within. And this here, we have a full moon, the wolf moon. And you're hungering for something. There's something that you want. There's something deep inside you that's calling you. And maybe you're pushing it out. Maybe you're answering the call. Maybe you're not. But this is something is calling you, and it's for some of you. It's about going within and finding out what it is that you're truly hungering for. Maybe you're not satisfied with your life anymore, and you're hungering for something different, for a change, a leveling up. I know love has been coming in for the Cancer collective. A new relationship, you know, intimacy. Some of us, we start to get older, and it's more about being intimate and close with someone, that it, you know, having that relationship. Tell us about hunger. And it's interesting because on the bottom of the deck we have nourishment. And this is a card, bottom of the deck, this is the overall energy, right? So nourishment, and who came out? The Queen of Swords. But she's in reverse. Or, oh no, the whole deck is not in is it in reverse? Yeah, the whole deck is in reverse. Okay, so I'm just going to turn this back around. But it's funny, we were just talking about her, right? So, Queen of Swords came out with hunger. So we had nourishment. That's where I was at. Nourishment is about feeding this hunger, right? Nourishing yourself, giving you what you need to evolve, to elevate, to become the best version of yourself, something you've always wanted to do. And look at all this nourishment. And this is a card of taking care of yourself. This is a card of being, yeah, some of you, all of us actually, but there are times when we get jealous of other people. This is a card of controlling your jealousy. That if you notice you're being jealous or envious of somebody, that it's a sign that there's something deep within you that you're hungering for, that you're not feeding. You know what I mean? And you got to find out what that is. Yeah, you gotta know, because the Queen of Swords knows what she thinks. She knows what she wants. She speaks her mind. Has very clear vision, perceptive vision. You know, she sees things. Not very emotional. But back to this. This is also a card of nourishment. So some of you, if you wanted to get in, this is a card that's encouraging you to take care of yourself physically as well. Watching what you're eating, your water intake, exercising, you know, really nourishing your mind, body, and spirit. Very beautiful. Yeah, and new beginnings. And self-love on the bottom underneath that. So we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, with hunger. What are you hungering for? It's time to figure that out, and it's time to focus on that. It's time for you to speak your truth and speak about what you want, you know? And this is air energy. Some of you may have air in your chart, but this is, you know, the swords represent mental energy. Decide, answer that call. And the hunger card is also, the Wolf Moon card is also about I don't know if you know the story about the good wolf and the bad wolf, or with the Native American, I guess it would be a proverb, or I forgot what I can't think of the other word I'm thinking of, but like if you feed the negative within you, then and you answer that call, that's what you're going to get more of, because you know what you focus on, you bring more of, right? Cut that out with that sword, that negative energy. You're being asked to figure out what it is that you really want, what you're hungering for. And then, you know, I feel like this queen is answering this call. And then feed the good and the hope within you, and prosperity will follow. That's what that card means, right? So then the next card for advice from Spirit is sovereignty. Yep. Ruling over your own realm, taking your control and your power back. This is kind of like Emperor energy in the tarot. Taking back some kind of control of your life and what you want and direction. Yeah, because, oh, look, with Jupiter, I said Sagittarius on the bottom. Yeah. Nine of Swords came up to clarify sovereignty. Getting control and power back over whatever this stress, worry, betrayal, lies, whatever this is that's keeping you from enjoying life, resting your mind. Like, look how the Nine Swords, like she can't even see or feel the stars, because there's nothing but those thoughts, whatever this is, that's this stress, worry, doubt, fear, nightmares. Again, somebody, you know, lies, betrayal, a breakup, whatever this is, this Nine of Swords, but it's a 9. It's coming to an end. You're going to get control back, but you have to decide what it is you want. And there's something, the result is discernment. Everything that you've been through in your life, Cancer, especially us, we can be really hard on ourselves sometimes, but it was to teach you discernment. You were supposed to make bad mistakes, right? You were supposed to make the wrong choice, because you learn from that. It's the duality, right? It's the yin and yang, the 69. We don't just learn from the light. We learn from the dark. Darkness has to be there just as much as does the light. And when you really harvest the pearl of wisdom and experience and knowledge, which knowledge and experience are, you know, if when actually wisdom is applying, in my mind, applying knowledge and experience, it teaches you discernment. It teaches you how to feel things out. It teaches you how to see things, how to make choices from logic and intuition based off your knowledge, your experience, your intuition. So whatever this is, you're getting control back over this. Perhaps there was a situation for you. Wow. Knight of Swords. Lots of air energy. Yeah, I was going to say Five of Cups. I was feeling Five of Cups energy on the bottom of this deck. Yep. Don't, and Five of Wands and King of Wands. Yeah, this is, don't let the choices that you have made, you're going to take control and power back over your life. But we have to, and you have to, because I'm a Cancer too, we have to release judging ourselves and feeling, I'm really feeling like this is regret, self-doubt, worries, but there's a solution to whatever it is. You're going to end up back on top, Cancer. But I feel like there has to be a real conversation with yourself, you know, about what you want and what your choice is going to be. And we have discernment with the Knight of Swords. Yeah. I mean, that makes so much discernment. And it's a 10 too. So we went from the 9 of Swords to the 10, the completion. This, you learned how to use your logic, intuition. You learned how to make choices. When you make a bad choice and you're like, I don't like the way that feels, that's supposed to teach you something, right? And that's how you know what action to take. That's how you know what the solution is. That's how you know. So answer that call within you. And it's interesting that both of these this has water in this card, and this is Five of Cups. Yeah, something that you regret, disappointment, pain, failures from the past is keeping you from moving forward. It's keeping you from accepting your sovereignty. Let's get some Flowering Magi Oracle information. All right. What do we have for the collective of Cancer? Gratitude and appreciation. What message? Ooh, on ancestor contact. Interesting. So some of you may be having dreams. You may have a visitation in your dream. Your phone might ring. The radio, the station might change, some kind of weird technical thing. You might be in a restaurant and somebody walks by with the same cologne as an ancestor, or you might, I mean, it could be an ancestor from way back, but ancestor contact. Interesting. Maybe there's an ancestor helping guide you out of this situation from here to here. Very interesting. You know what? I want to know more about that ancestor contact for you. Tell Cancers about ancestor contact. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's an ancestor that's going to... Wow! The Two of Swords in reverse. The World in reverse. And Nine of Swords in reverse. So some of you... You could have an ancestor, a mother, a father, a sister, a brother, somebody who, or even somebody from your deep ancestral pool who is helping you. And again, this is a card of discernment. And discernment also is about how you feel. It's about your logic. It's about what you're hungering for, making those decisions. And we have air energy, all air energy here, mental energy. All swords. So it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius ancestor. And then more swords. So yeah, there's somebody helping you with your discernment, making a decision. helping you figure out what you're nourishing for so that you can heal and leave all that darkness, that Nine of Swords energy behind. How beautiful. Okay, do we have anything else for Cancer? So be open to that, Cancer. And there's a moon here. So this super moon, especially with the super moons, and we've also been having a tremendous amount of solar energy, solar storms. So if we've got all this extra light, and then the moon reflects the light, and then the moon is in super moons, in a supermoon phase because it's so close to the earth. It's very intense right now, and the ancestors come through because the moon is dream energy and emotion energy. So if you may have a visitation by an ancestor, so just be open, be ready, right? A message in a song. There's a message in a song, so that might even be the ancestor. But there's a message in a song. It's so funny because I'm getting a similar energy from my own personal reading. Yeah, beautiful. And it's interesting, Five of Cups. These are like the same color energy, the Five of Cups and the message in a song. So I'm just feeling this energy of take care of yourself, self-love. You're starting something new. Something new is beginning. And the old is falling away. And there's something new that you're hungering for. And maybe you've always been hungering for it. But you're going to take control over whatever the situation is. You're going to get your life back. You're going to get your life back on track. Take whatever lesson from whatever this energy is and learn from it. And what's funny is in my meditation today, I channeled the be your own hero, be your own rescuer, Knight of Swords. Rescue yourself, because that's an act of self-love. Rescuing yourself. Don't wait for anybody else to come in. I mean, this ancestor is going to help you, push you along, to give you that ray of light, that numinous goosebump energy feeling to put you back. Yeah, message in a song. Can I have one more, please? One more card. We'll make it 3. All this 3 energy. Lots of 3, 3, 3 energy. So I'm going to do 3 of every deck. All right. Anything else for the Cancer Collective? Yep. Moonlight. Yeah. Use your planet, man. Use it. This moonlight is going to be very beneficial for you. Spend some time in it. Spend some time sitting outside. The last full moon I spent with my friend in her backyard. It was so beautiful and so magical. So moonlight, Cancer, is very important. Spend some time in moonlight. And again, ancestors. And guess what else came out? Message in a dream. And it's the same color as the ancestors. So your ancestors are going to be sending you message. Loved ones from the other side. I'm feeling like maybe even a parent for somebody. But again, there's lots of air energy here. So maybe a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. But there's a lot of mental energy going on. Lots of swords. Every card is a sword except for the World card. And it's the only major arcana that's here. You're going to take control back of your world. But right now, there's an ancestor helping you. Right now, you don't know how to move forward because you don't know there's something inside of you that you need to answer. Divine creative energy is here, male and female, in full force. This is a lot of Empress energy. This is the time to create. This is the time to create. Take control of your world. Be industrious. Create something new. Start a project. Start a business. Start a family. Start something new. And because you're hungering for it. And that's what this is. You're not answering this. And it's causing you to have pain. It's causing you to suffer because you're not walking your authentic path. But there's the Knight of Swords is here and the Nine of Swords. There's a Nine of Swords is twice. So we had what, 44 and 99 now? Something is coming to a completion, But the final, in order to begin the next phase, you have to figure out what it is that's going to be good and healthy for you, and feed it, nourish it, nourish the positive in you, the hope, the joy, the promise of a new beginning, of a new dawn, of a new day, where this is no longer your day-to-day, your day-to-day battle, right? All these swords with the queen and the knight. But message in a dream, yeah. So nonverbal communication in a dream, like if you dream about somebody who's passed away, nonverbal communication is definitely a sign of a visitation. But just be aware, just pay attention. Songs, dreams, wow, and moonlight. I love it. And maybe that's what it's saying. A little moon ritual in the moonlight will help you figure out what it is you really want. Help you release this energy, which is what the full moon does. Pull whatever these regrets and sadness is. Whatever this energy is, look at this. Mental and emotional energy here. Let this moon pull it out. I love how big this is. This is the biggest moon, I think, in the entire deck. And it looks like a super moon card, right? So spend some time in that moonlight. Spend some time with your ruling planet and let her help you. But some of you may get your message when you spend some time in moonlight. Because you can't see, there's something you can't figure out about, there's something you're not discerning. And it's going to become clear and you're going to know what to do. One of your people in your tribe is helping you figure it out. Because they want to see you succeed. They want to see you walk through that portal and leave the old behind. So, that all being said, man. My dog's over here. Somewhere in her dreams. How fitting, right? So, I don't know if you heard that or not, but she was... so cute. Anywho, so there it is, Cancer. There it is.